So in this reading from Ecclesiasticus, it speaks the praise of fast friends, of faithful friends, and talks about what a treasure they are. And of course, in our own human experience, we know that to be so profoundly true, and that we've had friends, all of us have the experience, I have no doubt, of having friends that have turned against us, people that we've trusted that then in that wonderful kind of not wonderful, but kind of just so true insight from Ecclesiasticus, where it says some people are your friends, and then they'll become your enemies, and they'll tell everyone about the quarrel you had to your disgrace. Basically, they'll spill the secrets of your fight with them and ruin your reputation. And haven't we all had something like that happen to us? But a faithful friend is a shelter in the storm. What a beautiful, beautiful insight and observation. But as those who follow Jesus, we know that we've been given the gift of being called a friend of Jesus, a friend of God in Him. That we are called friends of God. How extraordinary. What a gift. In that so many ways we act like the friend of the kind of the fickle friend of Ecclesiasticus. When things are going well, oh, we love to be in the Lord's house. Oh yes, we'll sing the Lord's praises. We'll say, hey, I'm with Him. But when things aren't going so well, I don't really know that God. Or we'll cause a scandal by complaining about how God has disappointed us and spreading a bad report about God's own faithfulness. But the promise of Jesus is that God will be a faithful friend to us and will give us His Holy Spirit, that we may, over time, learn to be a faithful friend to God. But ultimately, it is God's shelter of us in the storm that is His greatest gift. He comes alongside us in the midst of our suffering. God does not abandon us when the chips are down. Quite the opposite. It is in those times that He is especially close to us. So often in our prosperity and our good days, we forget that we need God, but He is always there and is always with us when we call out to Him, for He is a faithful friend. Jesus says, I no longer call you servants, but I call you friends. I call you beloved brothers and sisters. What a gift that we have a faithful friend in Jesus, as the old song goes. A reading from the book of Ecclesiasticus. Pleasant speech multiplies friends, and a gracious tongue multiplies courtesies. Let those who are friendly with you be many, but let your advisers be 1 in 1,000. When you gain friends, gain them through testing, and do not trust them hastily. For there are friends who are such when it suits them, but they will not stand by you in the time of trouble. And there are friends who change into enemies, and tell of the quarrel to your disgrace. And there are friends who sit at your table, but they will not stand by you in time of trouble. When you are prosperous, they become your second self, and lord it over your servants. But if you are brought low, they turn against you and hide themselves from you. Keep away from your enemies and be on guard with your friends. Faithful friends are a sturdy shelter. Whoever finds one has found a treasure. Faithful friends are beyond price. No amount can balance their worth. Faithful friends are life-saving medicine, and those who fear the Lord will find them. Those who fear the Lord direct their friendship aright, for as they are, so are their neighbors also. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.